right, y'all. Rick's Mountain Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all help me give it up and show love of our financial expert, Miss Jini Thornton. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
Jini.
Hey.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. How are y'all doing?
Good.
We're doing good. We're so excited to have you on because you always bringing us good information. Is anything going on with the new stimulus check? Are they putting out checks for the killer bees that's out now? What's up?
We're not going to talk about stimulus checks today, but what we are going to talk about today is unemployment. So
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have seen the articles about how a lot of people, although they can go back to work, they don't want to go back to work now because they're actually making more money on unemployment than they did when they were working.
Yes, they are. Yes,
They are. And you can't
How's
really,
that?
you can't really be mad at that. So let's look at the numbers, y'all. So think about this. So say, for example, you lived in Alabama, right? And so you lived in Alabama and maybe you were a waitress. So Alabama's weekly unemployment is $265 a week. Now you get the extra $600 a week from the federal government, all right? So now you're at $865 a week. Well, if you were a waitress and you made like $400 or $450 a week, you're like doubling your money and you're not even working. So, so you think that extra $600 a week has been everything, and that extra $600 a week right now is supposed to go through July 31st. So think about that. Most people, not most, but a lot of people are actually making more money being at home than they are working. And then my thing is, if I had kids, I really don't want to go back to work right now, too. You know, who's going to take care of my kids, even though school is wrapping up in a lot of places? So it's really having impact on businesses who are trying to reopen, but it's difficult to get some people to come back to work right now because, again, they're able to make more money sitting home than they were when they were working.
Wow.
Is unemployment taxable?
You know what? Which is crazy to me, but unemployment is taxable.
Wow. Really? Well, how long does the unemployment benefits last? So if you choose not to go back to work, how long can you receive unemployment checks?
Okay, so this is what the breakdown is right now. That extra $600 a week that is coming from the CARE, that stimulus package, the states are giving it to people. Right now, that's supposed to last through July 31st. So we have 2.5 more months of that. Now, but for the regular unemployment that you get from your state, that really can vary state by state because, you know, states manage their unemployment differently. How much each person gets paid is different by state. How long it lasts is different by state. But according to the CARES Act, most people could potentially get paid a total of 39 weeks, which is almost 10 months, or until the end of the year, whichever comes first. So unemployment can get paid through the end of the year if people are currently on it. But that extra $600 a week, again, is supposed to end July 31st.
All right, let's go to the phones. Gary, go ahead, Gary.
So, Jini, now I spoke with a lady Saturday that owns a restaurant. And she said that her restaurant is back open and what have you. And she offered her employees to come back to work. Well, they declined to come back to work. So she said what she did was she cutting off their unemployment. Can they do that?
Well, you know, that is a question that a lot of people are asking right now because technically what the employer is saying, you can come back to work. And now you're exercising your right not to come back to work. And so what's going to happen, Gary, in that situation is if you qualify for that, it's called PUA, that Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. So if you have a special situation, maybe you are taking care of someone who's been affected by COVID, or maybe you do have young minor children at home that you have to take care of, you could potentially still qualify for unemployment. But if you don't meet any of those special situations and you're just choosing not to come back to work and your employer is like, wait a minute, they are eligible to come back, you could potentially have an issue and your unemployment may be terminated.
All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning, y'all. With Jini Thornton.
I have a light bill, or a gas bill, I should say, that was about 10 years old, and it just reappeared again. And they told me that they sold it to another debt collector. I want to know if your old debt that was sold multiple times can affect your credit by 43 points.
Yeah, and so this is a common issue. And what happens is you have a debt, it's gone to a collection agency. You didn't sell it with that. You didn't settle it with that collection agency. And now it's continuing to be sold to other collection agencies. And so you're thinking, oh, I should be good. Remember? Because I passed a period of time. Yes, that debt can actually pop back up again. So now what you want to do is you're going to have to communicate with that collection agency. This is the perfect time to negotiate and settle right now. Because people know people are having really tough economic times. So let's see if you can get that debt settled now.
All right, you're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Hey, we filed our taxes in the beginning of February. We're just curious about what should we do with the process of returning our income, because I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. So I'm getting a lot of calls and questions about this. Think about this. The IRS is not only dealing with taxes. Remember, they're the ones who are responsible for sending out the stimulus checks. They are super, super, super backed up. So, yes, you can expect delays. So even if you have a refund, I hate it for people, it is going to be delayed more than likely. And so I'm suggesting file as you can. If you have not filed, of course, particularly if you're having a refund, although our returns aren't due until July 15th, and please file electronically. That will help speed up the process.
You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
I am 63 years old, and I was told that if I take my Social Security now, that it's best to take it now as opposed to waiting to 67 and a half. So I was just wondering what her thoughts were in terms of taking the money now or leaving it until actual retirement age at 67 and a half.
Okay. So Social Security, it works this way. And what's really good about Social Security is they'll let you know if you take your money early versus if you wait till later. Because, see, the trick is with that, Ricky, if you wait till later, they actually give you more. And so my thing is I want my money now. I'm not waiting until I'm 67, until I'm 70. I'm going to want my money now. So, but again, it's all based on your budget. If you need the money now, take the money now. Don't defer that. Please don't defer that. So again, but they'll run the calculations for you at different ages, so you'll see which one's best for you.
Man, we appreciate having you on. Always representing North Carolina A&T Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride, nationwide.
I know that's right, man. Shout out to Dr. Rashid. Hey, let us know how you can be reached.
So, Ricky, if anyone has any financial questions, please reach out to me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. I need everybody to be smart with their unemployment. Save that money now.